You know why you celebrate 4th of July the way you do? Why everyone goes out and buys so many fireworks? Well, I'm going to tell you all about fireworks, where they came from, how long we've been using them, and why we started using fireworks in the first place. If you're like me and love to celebrate 4th of July the way I do, you're usually outside camping or having a barbecue with your friends and family, pulling out all the little fireworks throughout the day and waiting for it to get dark so you can have the real show. But have you ever wondered why you celebrate with fireworks in the first place? Fireworks are actually first made in China. A Chinese cook accidentally spilled saltpeter into a cooking fire, producing an interesting flame. Saltpeter, an ingredient in gunpowder, was used as a flavoring salt sometimes. Though the mixture burned with a pretty flame and fire, they later found out it exploded when it was encased in a bamboo tube. Now in China, they originally used fireworks because they thought the noise was so loud it would scare away all the bad spirits. So they actually started using fireworks on New Year. Eventually they started using them for all celebrations. New Year, a birth, wedding, or funeral. Fireworks started to gain popularity, and they moved over from China to Europe. As people started moving to America, the settlers brought their love for fireworks over and used to celebrate important events long before the American Revolutionary War. In fact, the very first celebration of Independence Day was in 1777, 6 years before Americans knew whether the new nation would survive the war. Although fireworks usually mean it's a joyous celebration, several states have banned them, or only allow certain kind of fireworks. Currently, only 5 states, Delaware, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Rhode Island, ban the use of all fireworks for private use. 6 states allow only sparklers and novelties, and 39 states and the District of Columbia allow fireworks that have been approved by law officials. They have been banned for different reasons. Some states it's just because it's so dry and they don't want any accidental fires. Others it's because there have been too many injuries, mostly skin burns, but burning your eye is the second highest accident. Although 4th of July is great for getting friends and families together for a fun summer day, it can be very costly. In fact, Americans can spend upwards to $3 billion on holiday weekends, parties, food, entertainment, and travel. Consumers will spend over $6 million on fireworks for the holiday weekend, and Americans could spend a total of nearly $2 billion on cookouts, and that's not including everything you need to grill. Despite the economy, some companies refuse to let people go without the fireworks celebration. In cities with budgets stretched to the breaking point, an expensive fireworks show can seem frivolous, despite the fact it's celebrating our freedom. Jim Asuza of Pyro Spectaculars has said, "We're in the business of red, white, and blue. There's no question about it." He's also said his company is putting on as many big fireworks shows ever. When communities can't afford it, we've seen other sponsors come in. We've seen the merchants, we've seen real estate agents, restaurants, and anonymous donors, whatever it takes to make it happen. The United States so far has more fireworks than any country. In fact, one of the reasons we use more fireworks than anyone else is because the Walt Disney Company is the biggest consumer, spending almost $100,000 on fireworks a day. As President John Adams said in a letter to Abigail Adams, the 2nd day of July, 1776, will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. It ought to be commemorated as the day of deliverance. By solemn acts of devotion to God Almighty, it ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. From one end of the continent to another, from this time forward forevermore. And although he was off by just 2 days, he was right about how we could spend 4th of July ever since then.